give y'all a couple minutes to get on here. The Nicest Angry Butcher. We do a quick little live video cutting petite sirloins, ball tip. Get myself pretty for the camera. So we are on it right now. The Nicest Angry Butcher. Second live video of the year. You're welcome. I did it for you. None of it's for me. Little goober for you. Alright, well, today we're going to be cutting petite sirloins. We got those right here behind us. I'm just going to rip them through the saw like we always do. I might have something to say while I'm doing it. I might not. And we'll just go from there. Alright. Appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate your support. If I don't see you in the comments on the live feed, it's because I gotta keep my hands busy. And we ain't cross-contaminating with saw to foam until it's over. So, but I'll catch you in the comments on all the shorts. Alright, here we go. There's that ball tip. I'm going to slice this bad boy backwards, hiding the fat. Alright, let's go. yourself, why am I cutting the teats on the saw? This price, only a maniac is cutting with my hand. We gotta get this shit done and move on to the next stuff. Alright. Hope you enjoyed what you're watching. And if you are, like, subscribe, and share. Join the madness. The Nicest Angry Butcher. Appreciate you guys. Alright. Let's get you a nice view here. Do that one. See, sometimes these things be tricking you. It's a circle, it's a square, it's a triangle. Where's the front? Where's the back? Well, there's the front. Almost lost it. There's the front right there. You can tell by that little fat knot. And there's the back. Sometimes the side looks like the back looks like the side. Saved a couple little pieces of fun for you. Got this little wiggly guy. Alright, enough playtime, go get to work. What do you think? I forgot about you? We're just gonna tray them up for customers are waiting. So here's our pile. Okay, I know, you fell. Scary, right? Alright, we're back. That's gonna leave a mark! Alright. Now. Like, for me, I don't use meat pans because just creating work for somebody, you're gonna have to be washed. I just go straight to the rack. I'm not cutting anything to sit in the cooler for longer than maybe even 30 minutes. It's going straight out to the counter, so it's a lot of time spent picking up, washing, moving, pans everywhere. We don't need any extra mess. We just need to get shit done and get on with the day. Now, I will tell you this, out of everything that I cut, my least favorite steak to cut, or primal, sorry, my least favorite primal to cut is this fucking ball tip. It is never consistent. They're either usually really small or really big. I like the big ones because I can merchandise them very well. Some of these small ones are no bigger than my fist. It's just a waste of my time. So, now eating, if somebody's cooking it for me, I'm gonna eat it up. But I'm not going out of my way for it. I do see some comments on there. I'd love to get to them. But we're gonna keep rolling. I don't usually reply to the comments on the live feed, but you're more than welcome to comment on my shorts, ask any question, to get your answers. I love feedback, and I love telling you how shit really is. So fill it up with the comments. Alright, so that was just a case of ball tips. Our yield for this. The time that it took me to produce that, we'll sell it in 5 minutes. That rack is, I call it a Black Friday rack. You push that rack to the sales floor and the people come and they eat it all up and it's gone. So we got to continue that madness, but at a much higher rate. We don't have time to play around here. If you enjoy what you're watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Join the madness. Nicest Angry Butcher. We appreciate you. Let me see if I can see some of these comments here. Let's see here. Patty says, my steak, no matter what cut, comes out tough as heck. Well, I don't even know how to tell you. When I'm buying a steak and I want it to just be tender, I go for a filet mignon. You can cook that thing on the stove top, and it'll still be soft. It might be a little dry, but it'll be soft. Now my go-to is a chuck eye or a rib eye. And for roasting, I only roast chuck, boneless chuck. Hold on a second. I only cook boneless chuck as roast, better than a ribeye roast any day. Secondary roast would be a tri-tip. Appreciate your comment, Patty. Let's see here. We got Quintina. If I say it wrong, I apologize. Hi. And What's the price? Somebody says, what's the price? This is, I want to say it right, Christine McQueen. Hi, Christine McQueen. That price on that is $3.97 a pound. That is the sell me price. We blow through that shit quick. Alright, let me see if I can see any other comments. I appreciate y'all for joining in. I appreciate the comments. And we'll see you in the shorts feed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Like this video. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell your neighbor. Even the crazy one across the street with the hair all crazy. Tell her. I want all the subscribers. Alright, thank you all. I used to buy the Del Monte. I believe I'm pronouncing it right. Yeah, there's a lot of different names for steaks, you know. I'm not sure the Del Monte. I would Google it real quick so that I could tell you something factual. Chopped sirloin is what comes to mind when I'm thinking of it real hard. I could be wrong, and if I am, I usually Google. That way I have facts. I don't like to tell you guys bullshit that isn't real. So, unless it's something that I personally know from my own experience. Alright, well, I'm going to try to find the stop button here. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. I just updated the phone, so it's got all these new buttons for me to touch. I gotta figure out which one's gonna work for me. Alright, if this doesn't work, we'll keep chatting. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? I found the button. Alright, just remember, I'm comedy by heart, so I say some nonsense and I use the voices for fun. And I'm just going to tell you real quick, I got one more. We'll cancel this real quick. One more. We got Christine and McQueen. Where am I located? Sunny Arizona, the best state in the whole United States. Appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Peace.